Alright, so you've seen the build video for this kit, the Sandrock from Gundam Wing and Assaults. And I want to go and do a build review of this kit if I can. I'm going to try to go from top to bottom, or from bottom to top here, and then cover the weaponry that I decided to go ahead and build for it. So we'll go ahead and start here at the feet. The feet have a fairly decent amount of articulation, up and down, side to side. I have yet tried to really pose this outside of some of the photos I took, but from what I could tell, it does stand up pretty well. So that is quite good. Here in the legs, let's continue here too, at the foot. You're able to bend this down. It is slightly tough, but you're able to go ahead and point the toes, or point the foot, or front of the foot down just ever so slightly. You're not going to get a lot of that, but you'll get a good amount here, enough for decent posing, especially on a base. And then right up here in the leg, you get typical articulation you would see in most master grade kits here at the knee, and then furthermore at the whole leg joint. So all this moves, but none of the pieces actually spread apart except for right here at the knee. So don't expect a whole lot of movement there outside of right here. Yeah, so you just a little bit at the knee, and that's all you really get. And then you can get what I believe, if you didn't have this piece of the skirt in the way, you'd be able to get the full splits on this if you wanted to. So you can do some relatively decent posing with this, get some really good articulation on stands and bases if you'd like to. So you'd be able to get at least some decent poses out of this, despite this being in the way. The same here on the other side. So there's no difference between these two. And then right up here at the waist unit, as you saw, you just get limited articulation here. But the good thing is you can kind of fold those off to the side to kind of give you added articulation here at the front to do a full front kick if you wanted to, and then get that full knee bend. So you do have a little bit of that wiggle room here to move this off to the side to get a little bit more articulation. Just not here with this so much. You could try. Okay, so you do get a little bit. It kind of looks a little funky. So and they're only in there by a little snap it. So there's a chance it might fall off when you do too much of that. And here in the back, you can do all this if you want to. You can move it if you'd like, but it's pretty much up and down, and you got to manipulate these side skirts here to kind of give you that extra movement if you'd like, if you can even get it. It doesn't. No, this one's actually in there with the ball joint, so you're not going to get that. So that's basically it here with the torso. All that'll really move there. You can also tell I put the Bandai sticker on it. I thought that'd be fun. It's one of those hard press stickers, so you know, I just thought it'd be fun. Then here at the torso, there's not a whole lot to say here. You don't get a lot of bend, just that little bit you would see in some of these master grades from 2011 or maybe a little older. You get some spin here. You got to be careful though, because you might pop some pieces off here. It doesn't get a lot of you don't get a full 360. Oh, okay, you can. It's going to rub a little bit. And this piece right here, since it's just sliding in with two to four pegs or little pieces in there, it might pop off. So just be careful with that when you're moving this around. I wouldn't really recommend doing a full 360 spin on this, because like as you see, that came off. So user beware, or builder beware in this case. So put that back on. Okay. Then we get here to the shoulders and the arms. You can go a little further if you want to, but this will pop off. It's just held in place by this little piece right here. This little thing right there. So I wouldn't recommend going too far with the shoulder. You don't get a lot of up, down, side to side here, and you don't get any real forward movement here at the joint. So you got to move the full shoulder to get at least some of that articulation, some of that movement. You do get a little bit of limited side, a little bit limited side here, up and down, full up and down. If this wasn't in the way, you get almost full up and down here at the wrist and on the elbow, and you don't get any spinning there. Full spinning at the hand, here at the wrist, and then you get spinning here at the shoulder joint for the bicep of the arm. Same on this side too. And then you got a nice slot right here that fits the shield pretty well. So you're able to put the shield here or the shield here. Then the head unit, you get a little bit of up and down, or forward and back, a little bit of that, a little bit of extra movement there, just based off this neck joint. You can spin it a little, but then you risk this piece of the helmet bumping into this, and it's already popped off on me a couple of times. And same on this side too. And that's basically all you get. Then here at the backpack, you don't really get any movement outside of these little pieces right here that hold the shoulders in place. You can just kind of move them up and down. There's no real side to side or anything like that, nor should there really be considering the nature of this kit, but that's all the real movement you get there. And here on the shield, you just get this little piece that comes out, this claw that comes out, that you can go ahead and manipulate and do some extra poses with. But really there, that's all you get, plus that to mount it to the arm. And then of course the shoulders, they're pretty self-explanatory, nothing really to see there. You get to just move this side to side depending on how you want to position and pose the kit. So the overall build quality of this kit is actually quite good. I've built a couple of master grades, heavy arms, Proto Wing Zero, RX-72 1.5, the Strike Freedom just most recently, and this one. And out of those master grades that I've built, this one has got to be probably the most stable and the most fun that I've had building a master grade. It is sturdy. This whole kit is sturdy. Nothing has really fallen off that can't be put back on without any problems. And everything about this kit just screams quality. It stands on its own without any crazy manipulation. You don't have to worry about it falling over. The leg joints are real tight right here, all the way up here at the knees, and right up here where it fits into the torso, and the same with the arms. It also probably helps a little that, if you can't tell, I matte varnished the whole kit, so you don't get that plasticky shine. But when I did that matte varnish, what I've been doing a little bit is, you leave these plastic joints on there as you're matte varnishing, and it kind of adds a little bit of an extra layer there, and so it makes it a little tighter, so it's able to hold in place a little bit better and be a little bit more sturdy. And that has actually helped in the last couple of builds I've built, especially in the Strike Freedom. But in the Strike Freedom on the wings, I had to use nail polish, clear nail polish, where the funnels on the wings put together, because they were just kind of flimsy. You could tell I added some paint, or a little bit with these gallery markers, just a little bit extra color separation. I wanted to go ahead and add in there. Nothing too crazy, nothing overly done. And then all the stickers on here pretty much went where they're supposed to go. I did add a couple more to kind of add a little bit more details. But overall, this kit is solid. This kit is rock solid. I think I spent, the whole kit came out to like $35, $36 in total. And it's a great value compared to the Strike Freedom or the heavy arms, or has issues in the backpack with the chain for the canister that holds the bullets, so that keeps falling out. There's not anything here that really screams that an issue or a con. If I had any real con on this kit, it would be these two pieces right here when they fall off when you manipulate the head or the shoulders. Outside of that, I have no real complaints with this kit. I've had a lot of fun building it. It's great to look at. It's one of those pieces that I could pose and leave it alone and be happy with it just being there. And I think this is a wonderful kit to build. I would highly recommend you getting this kit and building it, and getting another kit and building it, and continue on, because it was just that much fun to build, and the quality on this was incredibly impressive. So basically, that's that with this kit. And I hope you enjoyed the last video, and I hope this video was a little bit more informative. I tried to get through that last video pretty quickly with the build, and I think it did pretty well. I think it did a pretty good job with that, keeping it down to 33 minutes. This one I'm hoping to keep pretty short too, and just kind of display what it's able to do. I've got some other photos I put up there on Threads or Instagram. I think I've got some out there on the YouTube channel under the comment or the posts area, and you can see some of the shorts that I've made that show some of the display some of the posing that I've done with this. So yeah, go ahead and check all those out. And go ahead and if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe, and then turn on notifications, so anytime I post a new video, you're able to see when that happens, and go ahead and check it out. So anyway, that's pretty much that build in a nutshell, and hope you enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for the next. It's going to be the Gundam Mark II AUEG. I think that's correct. Yeah, AUEG, yep. That's coming out this weekend. I'm going to try to keep that a pretty short video as well, and do the build review and the build process in one, because it is turning out to be quite a simple build, but for a real grade, especially for the 8th one, it's turning out to be a very, very simple build, but quite enjoyable and really fast. I was really impressed to be at how fast this thing is to build. So again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and turn on the notifications, and I appreciate you taking the time to check out the channel.